So you've been thinking about and dreaming about having a hot tub, and now you just want to go to the store and purchase one. Well, stop, because I'm gonna let you know that there's a lot of things you need to think about before you make that decision. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? My name is Andrew, and this is a new channel that I created called Jacuzzis for Newbies. So the reason that I created this channel was because I've been in the jacuzzi field for about 3 years now, and this is really to help customers as well as new people that are thinking about purchasing a jacuzzi or a hot tub. So I'm hoping this will save you a headache in the long run, and you can enjoy using your jacuzzi a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. So one of the things that a lot of people don't know is, and it all depends on your town, it depends on your state, sometimes you need a permit to have a jacuzzi. I'm actually in the process of potentially getting one down the road. And luckily for me, I live in New Hampshire. There's not as many rules and regulations in New Hampshire than there would be in, like, say, Massachusetts. So the first thing that you want to do is contact your town hall and just find out what's going on and if you can have one. And usually you can, but you might have to have a certain clearance away from your property line or your house, or you might need a specific permit for an electrician. Like, it all depends. I know sometimes you might even need to have a fence around it. So it just depends on what your town says. That's the first thing you want to do. The next thing that you want to do is you want to place it on something. You can't just put it on your grass or the ground or anything like that. That is highly not recommended, especially if you're going for an authentic jacuzzi or even just a hardwired hot tub. Those are extremely heavy. Those get close to about 1,000 pounds. And if you put that on the dirt and it rains, it's basically gonna sink in. So there are some plug and play options that you can do if you don't have the ability to put a concrete pad or patio stones or anything like that. And I will get into detail on plug and play, hardwired, all different types of hot tubs. And I'm also gonna get into more into depth with your pads and like what you can get. There's a bunch of different options, and every option is gonna be different for each person. So you can kind of pick and choose if you want to go with a concrete pad, if you want to put it on a deck, if you want to do gravel. There's also specific pads that you can purchase that I believe are plastic or resin, and you can do that too. And I'll go into depth with that. This is really just to kind of give you an idea on what you need to start, and then we can go into detail after. If it is going to go on a deck, and it's going, 4 feet high or even higher, please remember how much weight, first off, the hot tub is gonna be, and then add water and people. So you really wanna make sure that that deck is reassessed for that amount of weight. I would say around 5,000 pounds. Again, don't use that as a guarantee. Every hot tub is different, but from my experience, it's been around about 5,000 pounds with people, water, and the jacuzzi itself. And it's your house, it's your hot tub. Do with what you want, but just make sure that you're safe. That's all. Let's talk about electrical. So if it's a plug and play, then you're probably not going to need that much electrical. Those are used to just plug into a regular 110 outlet and you're good to go. But let's say you purchase a jacuzzi brand or a hardwired hot tub. Those are gonna need an electrician to come to the house and wire them up. And we do recommend at least 240 volt, 60 amp GFCI breaker, dedicated GFCI breaker for that tub. Again, every tub is different. I'm just going by what my experience is being in the field. Depending on where you're watching this from, it might be different. So definitely do your due diligence and do a little bit of research. But those are your two options that you have. Location. That's one thing you need to think about. as well, because if you have a deck, then you have to realize that, you know, depending on how many steps you have, or depending on if you want it, you know, it's 8 feet high, 6 feet high, you might need a crane. Also, you need to think about, do you have a fence around your entire house or your entire yard? And if you do, which most people do, can you take a section of that off? They usually are not gonna come with like a forklift or a crane. 9 times out of 10, they get put on a dolly, they get flipped up like this vertically, and then they move the dolly and, you know, bring it to the location where it needs to go. So those are a few things that you should think about before. And if you have a good dealer, or if you have a good salesperson that you can speak with, most likely they're gonna ask you all these questions. So make sure that you do find somebody that isn't just trying to sell you a product, is really trying to find the correct product for you, and make sure that you feel 100% confident that you're not gonna have any issues when it comes down to getting your hot tub or jacuzzi. So what have we learned? We've learned that, number one, first and foremost, we need to find out if we need a permit. Then we have to know the location and see if there's gonna be an issue getting the hot tub delivered, whether you have a fence, it's going on a deck, or anything like that. Maybe it's going under a gazebo. I recommend at least having a 5-foot clearance of width and at least a 9-foot clearance of height if it is going under anything like that. Again, that's my suggestion through my experience. Every hot tub is different, so do some research. Electrical, again, you have to know, as far as, are you gonna go with a plug and play and just plug it into a regular outlet, or are you gonna go the hardwire route, which I personally would recommend because it will save you more money in the long run. And then what's it gonna go on? Is it gonna go on a pad? Is it gonna go on patio stones? Is it gonna go on a deck? Anything like that. So as you can see, there's a lot of different things that you need to think about first before you purchase the hot tub. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. My dog wanted to say hi to me, I guess. I really hope that this helped you guys out and you learned a lot from this. If you did, if you felt that this was beneficial in any way, please like below. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions, or maybe there was something I didn't answer, or if you've already gone through this as far as the permit and electrician goes. Comment down how it went for you. Was it an easy process? Was it hard? Was it more expensive than you thought, cheaper than you thought? Let me know, let other people know. We're all in this together, and we can all talk and let each other know how our journey's going. I'm also gonna be going into the permit and the different steps that you might need in getting a permit and the cost and everything in the next video. So stay tuned, please subscribe and hit the bell on, and it will let you know when my next video comes on. As always, have a great day. Take care, bye. The next thing that you wanna do is, okay. Yes, this is my dog. You want to be in the video too? I don't know what I'm doing.